This is a incredible imagery. Very competition level. What happened to Yosang? What happened to him? Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeff. So in this video, we're going to check out Halazia's dance practice by ATEEZ. So I know that the MBC one came out a while ago. Actually, that one came out the day I filmed the music video, I think. But I did not know that it was a dance practice because it just said NBC. And I was like, oh, maybe it's like kind of like an intro or, you know, that kind of thing. So I didn't really want to use that one specifically because then it would kind of be a little bit different from the norm that I do. And I didn't want to deviate from it too much because some people might be expecting something else, right? So last night, they dropped the actual dance practice for Halazia. And I'm glad I didn't film the other one yet. So yay! So just to let you guys know, I'm going to be doing it a little differently this year. I'm going to be reacting to the entire thing first and then doing the dissection. Let me know if you guys like that. If not, then I can revert back to the old one. But before we get to it, just want to let you guys know that I did react to several year-end award season performances on my Patreon. I know ATEEZ didn't do Mama and MMA, but they did do KBS. So if you guys are interested specifically for ATEEZ, then I do have that one there. And I'm most likely going to be doing the MBC one, the collaborations, and some of the performances in Golden Disc. So if ATEEZ is there, then I'll be doing that too. So if you guys are interested, they are available on my Patreon. Link is down below. All right, let's go. Is that Hong Jung in the middle? Yeah. Oh, I like that band. Nice. Ooh, look at those lines. Hey, I would like to rewind that part with Uyang later. Beautiful. Oh my god. We're like building a throne. Oh shit. This is like a kingdom performance. Hey. Oh my god, that's really strong. Come on, Yosang. There's power now. I mean, I can remember like when in the beginning, before, he was kind of like a little bit shy still, but now, hey. Oh, oh, nice. Oh, look at that kick. There's a lot going on. Can't wait to pause. Hey, footwork. Jesus. I have so many things to say. Look at those sharpness. Kudos to the dancers too. Hey. Oh, nice! What the hell? Look at his movements. This is not the Yosang in Hala Hala. In Answer, he's much better here. Wow, nice imagery. Is this also Big Beat Trippin'? I'll double check later. I like that part. It's so graceful amidst the power. Look at those lines! Oh my god. They're all over the place. In a good way. They're really singing with their bodies. Like the dynamics, the beats. Where it's power, where it's grace, it's grace. Nice. Hey, hey, hey! Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard choreography. Okay, let's dissect. I mean, from the very beginning, just I love the gracefulness in the arms. It's not just like this, it's this. I don't know if you guys can see that. Especially because the vocals are so beautiful. The movement needs to be just as beautiful. It can't be rigid. And just trying to, like, like just forming at a curved angle and then putting it down. There's harmony with the movement and the song. Like the fingers just keeps moving, and I love that because a note is elongated, right? In the halazia part. So the musicality with the finger needs to match that. I like that part. I like how not lazy it is to go down to the side here, and you can tell that they also had to level it down because like Mingi and Hongjung, very, very even. And then you have Yunho and Songhwa on the upper level. Not as even on this. Not as even. Okay, so I had to rewind it again just to make sure. Just not as tight for them two, unlike Mingi and Hongjung in the front. I think it's because Songhwa's this part isn't as low as Yunho's. Look, that was quite wide the way he did that. So here's the slow-mo. It's quite up there. So that's just it's minimal. It's very minimal. That's just something that I noticed. I don't go looking for these things. There are things that jump out at me because I look at the entire imagery when I look, and imagery is one of the main thing for dance. Apart from synchronization, dynamics, musicality, imagery is such a staple to dance, especially in the type of choreography that they do. But that's very minimal. I like that part. That was very, very synchronized, and it opens so neatly. And that's what happens when there's an image and it's tight. It just clicks in your head, and it's just like, whoa, it just pops up at you. But that was a little bit of a critical moment for Songhwa with this. But here, oh my god, I love him here. Look at this. That is powerful. From the neck to the toe, that's the kind of body line that you want. That's that Lisa. If you guys have watched some of my Blackpink videos, I am very much enamored by Lisa's body lines. And like Songhwa here is just embodying everything about it. It's just so powerful. The imagery that he's portraying, yeah, from like the elongated neck to create that shape, and then this the knee out being more open, and then the toe to elongate this part, and then the position here, down to the fingertips, like here, and then the elbow not being lazy, it's all up there. And then we're also getting different variations too. For example, Yunho I really like as well. His is it's not as striking as Songhwa's, because Songhwa's is very striking, like with the fingers. With Yunho though, it's a different interpretation, which I really like too. I do wish that everybody has their neck just a little bit up, like Songhwa's. Again, it's not something that is a major thing. It's just a preference. Because if they all lifted their chin up just a little bit, then the imagery will just be so much more striking. Striking might be the word for this choreography, actually. Wait, let me see how it ends. Yeah, okay. It's especially important that the chin up is there because the choreography goes down. It goes boom. So as we can see, there was a little bit more for Songhwa to go from here to here, because he put it up. But when your face is already here in this position, you have a little bit less to go downwards. The imagery kind of stops a little bit faster than if it was here and then it goes down here. Oh my god, Songhwa's body lines, like, look at that. Look at this. Like, look how nice that is. You know, just being so comfortable with like where his head positions are. That one I needed to see with Wooyoung jumping in. There was a turn and then this imagery. Beautiful. Very contemporary. That's actually quite a difficult sequence. He turns, boom, and then knee down. Of course, again, I hate knee work because it does hurt down there. So I don't know if he's just used to it now or like if he has knee pads under those. Knee pads during practice, like without tight costumes and stuff, is actually like, I'd recommend that for anybody who's doing knee work if you're just practicing, so that you can do those knee drops just a little bit more. Even if it's just one, just have it on the right or the left, whichever is more dominant for you, so that when you go down, you don't hurt your knees. Especially because that's a turn to and then knee down. But beautiful, you know, beautiful imagery here with the neck up. It's more regal when the neck is up, you know, in this kind of theme. See, and then he's about to go up, but he goes back down. So just like the, it's almost like a breakdancing move, right? So him going up, twisting, but then not fully going back up. So that requires a lot of balance and control. So he doesn't wobble and he's able to execute that because, yeah. So he goes up and then he goes back down and it's like halfway. That's hard. And then he kicks out here. Right? Wait, let's see, because it's a duo. Let's see Songhwa at the back. We're not... Okay, I thought there was another part for... Sorry, for Sans. I thought there was another part for Sans, but no, it was just Wooyoung, and then Sans was just a little bit more minimal. And then they go out here. But I love that reach again. Beautiful reach from San, which is expected. This is insane. This is insane. Yoonho is the one that goes up. Oh no! Oh, I was like, Yoonho is the one that goes up. No, I think that's a dancer. Is it just a dancer? I think it's just a dancer. Yeah, because because Songhwa's climb is on the side, so I think that's just one of the dancers. But kudos to them though for this imagery. Huge kudos to the dancers. That's difficult. It's like a throne mountain. Boom. So here, you know what, with Yeosang, I think, from what I remember anyway, from like Hala Hala, like my very first reactions, he was a little bit more shy. I don't know if you guys agreed, but that's kind of like that's what I remember from a lot of the choreographies. But of course, in like the last several comebacks, he's definitely picked it up, which is so great to see. I love that. I love the growth. Same with Wooyoung too, right? Like, he is a lot better now than before. And then, so here it's just like the facial expressions, the power in his movements. It's very commanding. And his lines are much better too. Like that swoop here, love it. It's not just a swoop, but it's a swoop. It's the line is there. It's not just, someone pulling. There's an actual line there. Like that's not just the body. It also goes up into the neckline. Sans is just a little bit more of a different interpretation. His is just a little bit more kind of like crumping style. Love the breath here. Love the levels. This is a difficult position to synchronize. Hold on. This part. Like the angles of that. That could easily, just one elbow down, the imagery would be ruined. So I can see them really putting attention to how angled this will be. Hey. Oh my god. I'm just like, I want to see the sequence. This is gonna be it's gonna take forever. But I love this moment. Like, I love that part. Look at the lines, right? And the neck up. That's what I've been talking about. You see how beautiful it is when everybody's neck is up, just a little bit more, or the chin is up. It just creates that regalness, which very much fits this concept. And then when you're elongating like that, you know, just beautiful. That was cool. That's very cool. The footwork. Yeah, it's almost like, would it be tango? It's a ballroom. It's definitely a partner work style. I feel like I'm gonna say tango for now, but I could be wrong. It could be like a different genre. It's like paso doble. One of those two. The stomp, that da da da. And then, oh my god, that is beautiful. Look at that arm. Oh, sorry, the hands. Beautiful. There's kind of like a couture, avant-garde type of imagery going on here. Look at that. Oh my god. That is very theatrical. Look at the expression. He's very committed to the character. Love that pop. Hey, that was so strong. Nice. That was so powerful for the dancers to. That was a very fulfilling sequence too for a dancer to do. It hits so hard, and you're just in the middle, and then and then out. Concise. Nice. This is insane. That is a beautiful imagery. To the pointed toe, son. Hello. To the pointed toe. Love that. Love seeing that. Great choreography here too. And this imagery with the line here. It's beautiful. So yeah, there's a lot of very beautiful moments here, which is almost surprising and unexpected in a very, very powerful song. Because the hook of it, the Halazia part, is very beautiful, but it's almost like an oasis in the middle of a desert. Like if the powerfulness of it is like the desert, the sand, you know, and then there's the oasis in the very middle of it. That is the beauty. Isolated, but very essential. Right? Because if this choreography was just like hard, sure, that will be impressive, but it's not going to be as dynamic. It's not going to have that much depth to the choreography. So the beauty in it, in the midst of like this powerful imageries that they're doing, it's really nice to see, and it's very smart for them to have put in. Wow. That entrance! He was waiting for that! Look at that! Ah! Oh my goodness! This is an incredible imagery. Very competition level. What happened to Yosang? What happened to him? Did he like... I mean, I've been keeping track of their comebacks. Like, I've reacted to every single comeback, right? Koreans, at least. I don't know. Like, let me know at what point did he become this good. I definitely overlooked him in the past. Okay. Backtracking. You know what? I see why. Because there are, like, it's kind of like what I always say. There's marriage in a choreography, between a choreography and a dancer. Certain choreographies will highlight certain members, and other choreographies will highlight a different member. Like in some of the choreographies, Uyang stands out a lot more than the others. But this specific one, Yosang is the one standing out for me. I love that part. It's so contemporary. I love it. I want to cry. You know, my man. Look at this beautiful. And it is so gorgeous because he is so tall. So the lines are elongated and extended. But like, look, down to the fingertips. I wish the toe was a little bit more kind of like a tippy toe, just so that there's just a little bit more there. But it seems like it's more the choreography. But I mean, Mingi's doing it. So I don't know. That's something that I would want for them to establish. Because right now, you know, I think this is my third time kind of like pausing and then there's something just different. So I know that in certain comebacks, there's not enough time to polish a choreography, especially because they were touring the entire year last year, right? And then there's award seasons, and then, you know, this comeback that they're preparing for. But for those people who are in a dance crew, who are like wanting to get into dance, or who are teaching, something that we need to pay attention to is like really establishing what the move is. And when I was still dancing in a group, a lot of the things that we used to do after we polished the entire choreography is like going frame by frame, not through iPhones because we didn't really do that before, but more so like in front of a mirror, but frame by frame. Think of it as that way. You go in front of a mirror and then you go like, okay, we're going to this move. Okay, freeze. What is the actual move? Okay, Jeff, your toe needs to be up, blah, blah, blah. Your fingers need to be lifted just a little bit. Okay, next move, that kind of thing, right? So here, you know, it's just because it's also a very prominent imagery, and something that a lot of people will catch, because it's slower. It's not as fast as the other ones, but like, yeah, establish is the knee out one, right? Like we have Yosang here doing something else. He's been beautiful all throughout, of course, but it's just a little bit different of an interpretation because it's a little straight. That's one, and then like, the heel lifted. So Mingi's doing one here, but like the others, the heel is down. That's not to bash them or anything. It's just something for dancers to kind of, that are watching, you know, who are wanting to get into dance, who are in dance. The people who are in dance would probably already know this. But, you know, for beginners who are wanting to dance or who are wanting to learn more, that's something to pay attention to, especially if you're in a crew. These kind of things will definitely, if you're competing and stuff, in dance competitions, that's something that judges will probably take away points on if certain moves don't really isn't fully cohesive or established all throughout the entire imagery. But it's still an incredible imagery. Like the things that I just said are just some things that I notice from my perspective, but like the creativity and like the beautiful aspect of it is just gorgeous. You know, like it's a breathtaking imagery that they're doing. Okay, wait, does it shift? Boom. Okay, it does shift. So, like for example, with Yosang there, his knee was out. It just transferred into the other mid, to the other side. Oh my god, they're like switching knees on the floor. My knees hurt for them already. Because the hard part about that is like the balance shifts. So your knees are the ones shifting balance there, and then all of your gravity is there. It's just, oh my god, hurts me already. Hold on. I like this Sans part here with a different head. Look, he was down, he was up, then up again. You know, it's just different variations. That I feel like that could have been an open interpretation. So that's something quite established already. That's not going to be something like, oh, everybody needs to do that. I can tell from this, the theme of this specific section, it was more like isolated, individualized movements with like the head, because it was quite established. It was very sure. Those moments of like the head up, the head down, they were very sure. Hey. Nice. Woohoo! Woo! Wait, what happened? That's an incredible choreography, because it just breaks it up. You don't see it coming, and that's some of the best things to do in the last like 30 seconds of a choreography, especially in like competition, dance competitions, when it's like ham, and then there's a breath and it's like, whoo, you know, it changes, and then you're like, whoa, you know. You can tell this is a very tiring choreography, because I feel like normally San would hold that hand just a little bit longer. He let it go quite like that. You see that drop? You can tell it's a very difficult choreography, and this is the last moment. I think on the shows he may not drop that as fast. Of course, because there's the ending fairy, and that's more of a televised show. But here, the dance practice, it's totally fine. But yeah, it would be nicer, which he probably does already on the music shows, that he doesn't drop it like that. A little bit more careful, just because of that bell ring. You kind of need to be musically in tune with the bell. But huge kudos. Is there more? Okay, is it BB Trippin'? Okay, so it is BB Trippin'. I knew it. Oh my god, the signature. Yeah, I knew it was BB Trippin'. Oh my god. I know that ATEEZ love working with them, and they just fit. They're like a perfect marriage, you know? BB Trippin' gets them, you know? That's what I love about it. Overall, I love the combination of gracefulness, beauty, and hard, powerful movements. That's just something that I love, because then there's a bit of everything, and the dynamics there, and the musicality, of course. It's like everything is here. So a few moments to polish, but again, I know that they're quite busy. They were touring the entire year last year. There's a comeback. There was a Japanese comeback. There's the year-end award shows. So I can 100% understand why certain moments are just not fully established yet. And that's probably just me. That's probably just me. But those things jump out at me, because those are things that we worked on a lot when I was still in a dance crew, right? Overall, beautiful and great work. Amazing. All right, thank you guys so much for watching with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, do like and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, make sure you take that notification bell so you don't miss any content from me. And if you'd like to get to know more about me, do check out my Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon down below.